going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the One Plate specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
What really matters during the ball game, as a coach, you have one goal, and that is to get the best and the most out of each player. You have to know what's inside of them to be able to get that out of them. In Ephesians 3 and verse 20, the Bible says, "Now to him who is able to do far more abundantly than all we ask or think, according to the power that is at work within us." There's a power within us. God is trying to get the best out of us. Will you let him today? And that message brought to you by your friends at the Lyoma Church of Christ.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Hood.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we've provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air. When you need us, we'll be there.
Vulco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Vulco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VulcoAuto.com.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome into South Lawrence. Now, everybody, welcome into South Lawrence School. Check, check. No. Okay. Check. All right. And now, everybody, welcome in here to South Lawrence School here in Loretto, Tennessee, the site of the biggest volleyball game here in the early going of the season. Michael Marks here, bringing you all the action here on the X Sports Network. And we got a pair of undefeateds putting their records on the line. Both South Lawrence and Summertown, both 4-0 on the early parts of this season. And interesting enough, neither team has lost a set yet. And that's going to have to change today. Somebody's got to lose 2 sets. South Lawrence Lady Stallions in their black uniforms with white numerals and trim. And Summertown has come in blue uniforms with white trim. And again, South Lawrence and Summertown have produced a ton of great talent when it comes to high school volleyball. We've seen Loretto and Summertown compete in many state championship games over the past couple of years, sometimes against each other. So this could be a TSSAA Class A state championship volleyball game in the coming years. And South Lawrence will get the party started. Knoxley Webb with the ace. So South Lawrence will be up 1-0 to get this one going. Webb, and that one's going to be out. And she tried to shoot it to the far corner. Carden Putman to get the party started for Summertown. Number 12, the lefty's going to send it over. Dug out by Methvin. Newton. Well set up Cox as she shoots it into the net, and may have been partially blocked there by, I believe that was Scout Mason that may have gotten a hand on that one. Putman to serve again. We'll send it over. Daniels tried to dig it out. Webb, and Newton will send it back over. Now Carzana. Oh, and Mason with the kill there. Beautiful setup by Putman. And South Lawrence, after the first point, has surrendered 3 straight to the Lady Eagles. Putman to send it over. Dug out by Methvin. Now Newton setting up Cox. And Carzana digs that one out. And Moyer was trying to hit it over to, may have been Mason right there, just wasn't looking. And that error allows South Lawrence to get the serve back. Tess Newton. And that's going to be in the net. Point and serve back to Summertown. Hey, Summertown's coming out firing on all cylinders. For South Lawrence, this is their 3rd game in 3 days. And Cox digs that one out. Newton. And she'll set it up for Webb to send it back over. Kelly digs it out. Sets up Wilkinson. Dug out by Daniels. Now Methvin. Surratt. And that one's going to go off the hands of Kelly and Moyer. Out the back, point for South Lawrence. And now Addie Surratt to serve for the Lady Stallions. And she'll send over a heater. Kelly, good job digging that one out. And they're going to set up Mason, and good job there by Scout Mason to get the kill. And now she'll be back to serve. Pretty good showing from both communities here for a 4 o'clock game. And South Lawrence just trying to get it back over, and Methvin will do so, and that's going to be out. A point for Summertown. That one's sent over. Dug out by Newton. Now Cox will send it back over, and Newton will get the ball over. Dug out by Howell, and she'll tap it over. Dug out by Methvin. Oh, and Cox just pokes it back over, and Daniels tried to drop the hammer, but it was out. Point Summertown. So, Lady Eagles building a good lead early. And that one's sent over. And Daniels will send it back. Carzana digs it up. And that's going to go maybe a little bit of miscommunication there. So point Lady Stallions and Landry Cox back to serve. She'll send that high one over. Dug out by Kelly, who sends it right back over. Daniels just tried to tip it back over. And Methvin doing the same thing, but a good job by Carzana to send that one back. Methvin will set up Daniels, who got blocked at the net there. And I don't think South Lawrence had realized they had blocked it back over. 8-4 Summertown lead. Again, only a varsity game today. No JV or 6th grade games. Newton sets it up for Methvin and Webb, who sent it down, dug out there by Moyer. Now Wilkinson will send it back and out the backside. Another point for South Lawrence as we got some subs coming in. Checking in is Brielle Hoffman, and taking a seat is Lexi Wilkinson. Izzy Methvin to serve for South Lawrence. And she'll send it over. Kelly. Oh, and a good job by Karzana to send that one back. And a couple of good digs out there, but that will be a kill there for Haber Daniels. And both teams flying all over the place early. Methvin to serve once again. She'll send it over. Moyer, Kelly, and now over to Howell, sends it over. Good job digging out that one by Methvin. And Webb hits it in through the net. And now a 9-6 lead for Summertown, as it will be Jackie Carranza, pardon. And a rocket. That's going to be right on the line and out. Point for South Lawrence. Definitely a toss-up on that call right there. Now Haber Daniels to serve. She'll send it over. And a little miscommunication, but Summertown is going to send that one over. Dug out by Newton. Now Surratt will set Newton back up as she hits it to Kelly, who digs it out. And Moyer hits it into the net. May have been partially blocked there by Surratt. And Daniels back to serve. As South Lawrence cut this one back to one with a chance to tie here. Daniels sends one over. And Carranza and Kelly both run into each other. And neither one of them could get back to it after Putman hit it back. And we are knotted up at 9. Daniels. She's going to send it over. Kelly digs that one out. And a little bit more miscommunication. Putman gets it over. And Surratt now. Get that one back across. Oh, and a bit of a block there and the kill by Addie Surratt. And South Lawrence with their first lead since it was 1-0. And this one's lived up to all the expectations I had coming in. And that one's going to go out the back as we're tied back up. Heads up play there by Caroline Kelly. And she saw that one heading out the back, and now it's her turn to serve. Methvin will dig that one out. Newton sends it back up, and Surratt just does whatever she can to get it back over. Now Moyer tips it over. Newton. And Moyer wins that battle at the net with Surratt. And now Summertown back in the lead. Again, both these teams 4-0. Both of these teams have not lost a set yet in this early season. As Kelly serves that one into the net, back to South Lawrence we go. Sent over. Oh, and a good job right there from Noxley Webb. As Hoffman dug it out, but it went out off the redirection. Webb to serve once again. She'll send it over. Kelly digs it out. And a couple of Lady Eagles running into each other. We've seen that happen a couple of times here in this first set, and it's probably the reason South Lawrence has got the 13-11 lead right now. Webb to send it over. Kelly. Oh, and a good job there by Summertown to send that one back. And now South Lawrence will send it back. Mason. And that one's going to go off the hands of Newton and out. Point for Summertown. As we've got subs, that is Lexi Wilkinson checking in for Brielle Hoffman. And we're back to Carden Putman to serve. And the lefty sends it over. Dug out by Daniels. Now Newton will set it up for Cox, who gets it over. Now Putman will set up Moyer. Daniels digs out again. Newton. And Methvin will just send it back over. Kelly digs that one out. And Mason just tips it back over. as does Landry Cox. Now back to Summertown. Moyer. Cox digs that one out, and Newton, a good job saving it, and Surratt sends it back over. Kelly to Putman, and Mason dug out there by Daniels. Now back to Habry Daniels, and she's going to shoot it just over the net. A long back and forth affair on that point, and South Lawrence wins that one. A huge momentum play potentially right there. Tess Newton to serve. And she'll send that high one over. Dug out. Oh, what a job right there. Summertown, as they're going to say that was 4 hits, does the official, and that's going to be a point for Loretto. That was going to be an amazing save if Summertown was able to get that one back over, as they're going to have a word with the official on this one. So call will remain, point to South Lawrence. 15-12 is our score. Newton, she'll send that one over. Kelly digs it out. Now to Putman. And Moyer just sends it back over. Methvin digs that one out. Now Surratt will set it up for Daniels in the back row, who sends it over. Mason. That one's going to get over and down. Was facing completely away from where she shot it, and it got just over and down. Summertown back with the serve. It's Phoenix Moyer. And Moyer will send it over. A good one and down for an ace. So Moyer will go back to serve once again, looking to tie this one up for Summertown. Another good one dug out by Daniels. Now Methvin will set up Cox, who shoots it over. And Moyer digs that one out. And she hit that one twice in a row. Looked like some Lady Eagles lost it in the rafters there. So it will be Addie Surratt to serve. And she'll send that one over. Kelly, that's going to be off her fingertips and down. Good attempt there by Jackie Carranza to try to save that one. And almost did. 17-14 is your score. Surratt to serve once again. Sends it over. Kelly off her fingertips again. And will be sent back over by Putman. Newton. And now Daniels. Oh, good job digging that one out by Kelly. And Wilkinson will just send it over. Methvin setting up Daniels. And a hard spike out the back. So back to serve will be Scout Mason. She sends that one over, a good one, as Cox. And a little miscommunication there between Newton and Webb. As that one will drop, point back to Summertown. As that one's going to go long and out the back from Mason. As these teams going back and forth here in this set. Summertown had the lead for the early going. South Lawrence has had some control since then. Landry Cox to serve, gets it over, dug out by Moyer. Now Wilkinson. And that one's going to go into the net there. Daniels was there for the block if it didn't make it over. Or if it did make it over, pardon. And Cox will send that one over. Kelly to Putman. Off the rafters, and that one's going to drop down. We've seen this cause a lot of teams problems in this gym, as those rafters hit that, and the ball comes straight back down. And we got a timeout, Summertown. We'll take it with you. You're watching middle school basketball, or volleyball, pardon, here on the X Sports Network.
is the X Sports Network.
And we're back out of the timeout. South Lawrence with their largest lead yet at 4 as they lead Summertown 20-16. Michael Marks here bringing you all the middle school volleyball action here on the X Sports Network. And again, we've got a dandy here between Summertown and South Lawrence. Two rivals, and these rivalries build in grade school and follow you all the way through high school. Because again, we've seen the success both of these high schools have had in the recent years. I mean, we could be looking at a future state championship game right here. As Methvin will dig that one out, and Newton will send it back over. Moyer and Kelly will send it back over. Dug out there by Surratt. Methvin will set up Daniels with the kill. Ava Howe went up to meet her, but wasn't able to send that one back. And now 21-16 is the lead for South Lawrence. They were the first team to 10 and the first team to 20. And that one's going to go out the back off the hands of Caroline Kelly. Point again for Loretto. Lady Stallions the serve now. 3 points away. Cox sends that one over. And good job on the send back there by Kelly as she drops that one in. 22-17. Lexi Wilkinson back to serve for Summertown. As they're looking for a late rally here in the first set. Webb, Methvin, back to Webb. And, oh, wow, good job there by Kelly to go all the way down and save that one. Methvin to Webb once again. And Kelly digs that one out, but Putman can't do anything with it. Webb with the kill there. Summertown looking for some subs as they'll get Hoffman in for Wilkinson. Izzy Methvin to serve. And she'll send it over. Dug out by Kelly. Putman just tips it back over. Newton sends it back. Kelly. Putman tries it again into the net. And now a potential set point. But we got a timeout for Summertown first. We'll take it with you. You're watching middle school volleyball here on the X Sports Network.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
And welcome back right out of the timeout. Potential set point for South Lawrence coming up as they lead Summertown 24-17. Methvin will send it over. Kelly digs it out. Putman will just send it back over. Methvin digs it out. Newton setting up Daniels. Oh, tried the little tip play. And it will into the net as Summertown's got the serve back. It's Jackie Carranza, number 25. And she'll send it over, and that's going to go out the back, and that will do it for our first set between South Lawrence and Summertown. 25-18 your score. We'll be back for the second set here in a minute. You're watching the X Sports Network.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house, and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back as we are just underway here in set number 2 between South Lawrence and Summertown. And Summertown on the board first here in set number 2. South Lawrence took the first set 25-18. It was a great set. As we start the second one here. Putman will send that one over. Now Newton sets up Surratt. He'll just tap it over. Dug out there by a couple of Lady Eagles. And Mason will just send it back. Dug out there by Cox. And Surratt trying to send that one over and sends it long. As South Lawrence goes down 2 early. Carden Putman to serve once again. And the lefty will send it over. Dug out by Daniels. And sent back over. Kelly. Putman. And Wilkinson spikes it into the net. And that's how South Lawrence will get their scoring started. Knoxley Webb to serve. And she'll send it over. Down for the ace. One of the best at that right there. As Webb's tied us back up. Kelly will dig that one out. Sends it back to Newton. He'll send it over to Mason. And down for the kill. Newton was trying to send it back over, and Scout Mason was there waiting and sent it right down into the heart of that Lady Stallion defense. Yeah, it was going to be dug out there by Daniels, a little strong there as Newton couldn't track it down. And back-to-back points there for Summertown as Moyer to serve again. And she'll send it over, dug out by Daniels. Newton sends it back to the middle for Daniels, and she hits it into the net. And Summertown building an early lead off from South Lawrence mistakes, kind of similar to what the Stallions did to Summertown in the first set. Dug out by Webb. Now Newton. And Cox will send over and out. And what a way for this Summertown middle team to respond after dropping their first set that they've dropped all season. As they got a 6-2 lead early in set number 2. That one's sent over, dug out by Webb. And that one's going to be stuck in the rafters. And South Lawrence will do whatever they can to get that one back over. Wilkinson rolled around on the net. And Surratt hit that one backwards and a little too far back. All smiles on the Summertown side early in this one. And Moyer sends that one over. Dug out by Daniels. Newton sets up Surratt. That was partially blocked by Mason. Putman. And Kelly will send it back over. And setting up Addie Surratt. And Mason will set up Wilkinson, who gets it over. Dug out by Daniels. Newton. And Cox will send it over. Good job, Kelly, digging that one out. And a kill right there from Mason as she has been dominant here in this one. Timeout, South Lawrence. We'll take it with you. You're watching middle school volleyball here on the X Sports Network.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
And welcome back out of the timeout. As Summertown and South Lawrence going back and forth here with this one. And another kill from Scout Mason, making her presence felt in this one. As Summertown, after dropping the first set, has come out extremely hot in this second set. Firing on all cylinders. Moyer to serve again, and she'll send it over and in for the ace. And South Lawrence is a team all season that we've seen look a little rusty in set ones and come out and on fire in set two, and that has just not been the case today. Again, South Lawrence, their third game in 3 days, and they don't sub, so these girls have played every point. And Surratt sends that one back over. Mason. Newton. And now Cox sends it over, and they're going to say that one's in. Point for South Lawrence, as they needed that one in a bad way. Trailing this one 10-3. And Summertown Middle's too good of a team to give a 7-point lead to. Newton sends that one over, dug out by Kelly. And Surratt with the kill. Kelly sent that one right back over to, and Surratt was waiting on it. She dropped the hammer with that one. 10-4. As Newton to send it back. Putman sets up Carranza. And the Lady Stallions can't do anything like with that. As Jackie Carranza gets the kill there. Kelly out. And Mason will send that one over. Medfin set up Cox, and that one's in. Off the hands of Ava Howell, and down for the kill. Surratt sends that one over, dug out by Kelly. Putman sets up Wilkinson, who sends that one over. Good job by Newton to save that, and Medfin tries to drop that one in. Cox digs it out. Medfin tries to send it over, and blocked there by Ava Howell. – 12-5 Summertown lead. Lexi Wilkinson back to serve. Sends that one over. Dug out by Newton. Medfin. And Daniels will just push it over. And they're going to say point Summertown as Daniels was in the net there. It's almost like two completely different teams this set. Webb digs that one out. Surratt sends that through the rafters. Good job by Medfin to keep up with that. And Carranza drops it in for the kill. Summertown playing with a lot of fire here in this second set. as they've built nearly a double-digit lead here in the middle parts of this second set. Daniels trying to change that, but Howell gets the kill. And now a 10-point deficit. And a little bit more miscommunication there from South Lawrence as they're going to take their second timeout. We'll take it with you. You're watching middle school volleyball here on the X Sports Network.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
And welcome back out of the South Lawrence timeout, and a very heated timeout at that. Head coach Shelby Fisher trying to build some momentum for her team during that break. Cox back to the middle, and Newton sends it over. Kelly digs that one out. Putman, and that's going to be point Summertown as Daniels was in the net again. Wilkinson sends it over. Newton digs it out. And Methvin just sends it back over. Putman sets up Carranza. That one's blocked and out of bounds. And it will be a point for Summertown, as they're looking to make a quick set number 2 here, as they've just gotten whatever they want against South Lawrence this time. Newton. Methvin will send it over. And Carranza dug out there by Webb. And Daniels does what she can to send it over, and does just so. Howell. That one's going to drop in. Hit it right into that back corner where nobody was. That one's sent over, dug out. Wilkinson. Putman. And Carranza is going to drop that one in for a kill. Carranza and Mason have been huge for Summertown here in this second set. And she's going to drop that one in. Lexi Wilkinson for the ace. Feels like Wilkinson's been back there forever. Summertown leads 21-5 as Lexi Wilkinson sends it over. Daniels gets that one down for the kill. Howell tried to block it and couldn't get it, as we've got Wilkinson checking out and Brielle Hoffman into this second set. Landry Cox to serve for South Lawrence. Hoffman, Moyer, and Carranza sends that one over. Methvin sets up Avery Daniels, who just sends it over. Dug out by Kelly. Putman. Carranza. That's going to drop in for the kill. She has been huge this set. Scout Mason in the early goings, and since then, it's been Jackie Carranza. And she'll send it over. And down for the ace. And Carranza back to serve. And she'll send it over. A rocket out the back end. And a long serve from her is how we ended this first set. Now Izzy Methvin to serve. As South Lawrence is in on almost too deep of a hole to dig out in this set, but try to build some momentum for a possible set 3, but a block there by Daniels sends it back to Summertown. Now Daniels going to send it out the back, and Summertown now with a potential set point here. And Hal out, Mason back in. As Caroline Kelly will serve, and that one's going to go long. The libero for the Lady Eagles has had an excellent game. Kept her team in it in the first set. And that one's going to be sent over and down for the A's by Habry Daniels. Daniels is the Lady Stallions' last hope. Serving here, barring a 15-0 run. That one's going to be in, and point Summertown, and the Lady Eagles will take set number 2. And we'll be back for a winner-take-all set 3 up next here on the X Sports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
Hi, I'm Jeff Overton, pastor of Mars Hill Baptist Church. It's that time of year again where the hallways of the schools come alive with life. We love hearing the children go back, their laughter, their squeals, the excitement. And we want you to know at Mars Hill Baptist Church, we're praying for you as you start back to school. Whether you're in the kindergarten and starting your very first day, or whether this is your senior year, it's the last time you're going to walk the halls of that high school. We want you to know we're praying for you and we're supporting you. We're praying you have a great, productive year, a safe year, and when you come to the end of this school year, you look back and say, what a great year it's been. I also like to encourage you. We have a great children and student ministries at Mars Hill Baptist Church, and we'd love to come alongside you and help you grow in that area of your life as well. So as you begin this school year, begin knowing we're behind you, we support you, and we love you. God bless you. Have a great school year.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tenakee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tenakee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tenakee.com.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to South Lawrence School here in Loretto, Tennessee for a set 3 winner-take-all between South Lawrence and Summertown. Michael Marks here bringing you all the middle school action here on the X Sports Network. South Lawrence won the coin toss. It took place between set 2 and 3, so they will start with the serve. South Lawrence took set 1 25-18. Summertown took set 2 25-9. Neither team had lost a set coming in. Both will go home with at least one set loss. Both teams looking to keep their record perfect, as Newton and Cox will send it back over for South Lawrence. Putman sets up Mason, who had such a good set 2, but sends that one into the net to start set 3. South Lawrence scored first in set 1. They won set 1. Summertown scored first in set 2, and they won set 2. We'll see if that trend continues here, as that goes off the hands of Carranza and down for an ace. And Knoxley Webb going to work here for the Lady Stallions. That one sent over, Carranza, Putman, and Mason sends that one over. Dug out there by Cox. Newton, and now Daniels. That one dug out there by Kelly, but tapped down and in by Surratt. And Addie Surratt having a great game. And a big point there for South Lawrence. They lead 3-0. Webb sends it over. Kelly digs that one out. And Putman will just have to send it over. Daniels, Newton, and Surratt down for the kill. Summertown needs a timeout early. We'll take it with you. You're watching middle school volleyball here on the X Sports Network.
Why should you bank with Employee Resources Credit Union? We offer a wealth of services, including mobile banking, video banking, bill pay, and more. We also offer loan rates that are lower than those of our competitors. Employee Resources Credit Union has been a financial pillar since 1964, providing long-time support to members of the community. Join us and become part of the ERCU commitment, not for profit, for service.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back here, set 3 between Summertown and South Lawrence. And South Lawrence out to an early 4-0 lead. And Summertown calling a timeout to try to settle things down, as you know, in set 1 and set 2 we saw two completely different Summertown teams. And now it seems that they almost went back to their set 1 ways, but this South Lawrence team has come out firing. Cox, Newton, and back to Cox. That one, good job by Mason to save that one. And they won't be able to get it over. Point South Lawrence, but a really good job there by Scout Mason to save that one. Her and Putman saved that one from going out, but weren't able to send it back. Webb to serve. Sends it over. Moyer, Putman, and some girls running into each other and out. And it is all South Lawrence here in set 3, as they've got a 6-0 lead. Remember, set 3, it's first to 15, winning by 2. Webb, that one's going to go off the hands of Wilkinson. Kelly can't save it. 7-0 South Lawrence. Webb to serve again. She'll send it over. And Wilkinson can't get it. I mean, it is crazy the difference in teams we've seen between these sets. Timeout Summertown, we'll take it with them. You're watching middle school volleyball here on the X Sports Network.
Financial advisor Scott Beasley knows time spent with family is everything. As a founder of Beasley Wealth Management, his mission is to give clients the freedom to enjoy time with family without the burden of financial concerns. A local of Lawrenceburg, Scott deeply values building relationships with clients, ensuring they make informed decisions concerning asset management, tax planning, and retirement planning. Offering a free initial consultation, Beasley Wealth Management helps clients pursue their aspirations with confidence.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back. Out of the Summertown timeout once again. They've used both already here in this third set to try to get something going. Started it down 4-0, took a timeout. Down 8-0, took their second timeout. And they've almost dug themselves an insurmountable hole here to start set number 3 in this winner-take-all. Knoxley Webb to serve for South Lawrence. She'll send it over. Dug out by Kelly. And it'll be sent over by Moyer. Methvin digs that one out. Newton. And Cox will just try to send it over, but sends it outside the pole. So it will be Summertown on the board now. And this is where they get going once they get that serve. Once they get the serve, they typically get going. Putman sends it over, dug out by Daniels. Newton. And now Cox. That one's going to go long. Back-to-back points, and Summertown got a little momentum back. And the lefty Putman sends it over. Dug out by Webb. Newton. And Surratt tries to send it over and can't. And 3 straight points for Summertown now. Seems that timeouts help build them some momentum. Daniels tries to dig that one out and does so, and she'll send it over on a rocket, almost down. Sent over by Carranza. And Daniels can't save that one. And just like that, an 8-4 game. And timeout South Lawrence. We'll take it with you. You're watching middle school volleyball here on the X Sports Network.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to a very exciting third set between Summertown and South Lawrence. On the officials, they're going to turn that point back and say it went off a Summertown player. We had 4 points for South Lawrence, timeout Summertown. 4 points for South Lawrence, again timeout Summertown. And then 4 points from Summertown, timeout South Lawrence. And potentially controversial play overturned there. And after an 8-0 lead for South Lawrence, cut to just 4, they get their point back and the serve. Putman sets up Mason. Methvin over to Cox. Dug out by Putman, sent back. Cox, Methvin, and Surratt down for the kill. Addie Surratt went up and met Scout Mason. And advantage Lady Stallions on that time. 10-4. Summertown, no timeouts left. South Lawrence with 1. Newton sends that one over, dug out by Kelly. Putman, Wilkinson, dug out there by Daniels. And Surratt will just send it over. A little miscommunication there, but they're going to Summertown's going to get that one over. Surratt and Daniels sends it over. Mason sets up Wilkinson. Webb digs that one out. Methvin and Cox will try to send it over and does. Kelly, Putman, Mason out the back end. 11-4 now. The lead for South Lawrence. A little confusion there. Not sure what was going on there, but Newton has the ball ready to serve. Sends that one over. Dug out by Kelly. Mason. And Carranza will send it over. Dug out by Daniels. Methvin will set up Surratt. Blocked at the net by Mason, but sent back over. And Newton will dig that one out. Methvin, and that's going to be down. Point Summertown. Man, this has been an excellent game here today. Both teams leaving it all out there. And now South Lawrence has a 6-point lead, but Summertown has the serve as Moyer sends it over. Daniels and Methvin will save it and send it back over. Kelly. Mason and Wilkinson just sends it back over. Cox and Methvin sends that one over and points Summertown as Methvin was in the net. 11-6 now. Sent over. Daniels digs it out. Methvin sets up Cox, who sends it over. Mason and Carranza dug out by Cox. Methvin trying to set up Surratt, and that's going to be blocked down and in by Mason. Moyer into the net and down. That was big there for South Lawrence. It seems in this one, whoever's had the serve has had the momentum. And Phoenix Moyer's been one of the better servers for the Lady Eagles today. Addie Surratt now to send that one over. Dug out by Kelly. Putman. Mason. That's going to be dug out by Cox. Methvin. Set up Cox again. She sends it over. And it's going to be point Summertown, as that one did not make it around the net. 12-8 now. Subs in for Summertown. Kelly will take a seat as Ava Howell checks in. Number 20 there on the front row. Mason sends that one over. Methvin sets up Cox, who just sends it over. And that one's down! Some miscommunication there between the Lady Eagles, as Kelly in, Mason out. And South Lawrence just 2 points away from taking this all-time classic. Kelly. And that one's going to be in the net from Putman's, and now a potential game point coming up for the Lady Stallions. Landry Cox back to serve. South Lawrence leads 14-8 in this third set. Wilkinson. Putman gets it over. Methvin sends it over Webb. And that's going to be in the net and down, and South Lawrence takes this one in 3 sets, 15-8. And what a great game as they take this one 2-1. South Lawrence took the first set and won 25-18. Summertown Middle came back and took set number 2, 25-9. But South Lawrence comes back in set number 3 and takes it 15-8. For my producer, Kevin Wright, Michael Marks, this has been Middle School Volleyball here on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.